go. Good morning, everybody. How are we today? We are back. Continuing from where we left off, was it Monday, I believe? We're going to see if we can't continue to expand. I want to, hopefully, in this stream, I want to be able to try and get passenger service here to North Las Vegas. Connect up some of these roads in here to make a loop to start moving passengers around town. And then I want to look at adding a secondary line for North Vegas here. So I can, somewhere down the line, add a second train running fuel back and forth from the fuel depot. And I want to add a passenger terminal both here to Lower Springfield to my train station here as well. And I want to start trying to bring passengers back and forth between Springfield and North Las Vegas. It's my goal. I'm hoping we can manage all of that today. If not, we will continue. Of course, you're not going to want to go straight there, are you? That's okay. We can do that instead. Like that. I want to take this one over to here. And let's upgrade. That's a little far out, but not a problem. We'll do that. We'll do that. And maybe here as well. And that should allow us to create a fairly decent loop on the bus schedule. Allow the town to fill in a little bit. It'll expand as we start to move passengers around and move product back and forth. And maybe as well, I'm going to try and put in a... Let me tilt this down a little bit. There we go. I want to see about maybe trying to get food manufacturing in here somewhere. Because I do have the ability to place some industries. So if I can place a food processing plant along this route, maybe we can get food production going in Springfield here. Grow this town a bit more. But I also have this large $22 million loan I'm trying to pay down too. If you recall from the last time, we did hit 1900 and we're starting to dig ourselves out of the hole quite a bit. Let me just adjust the camera here. We've got 4 trains now running crude back and forth between the Seattle oil well and our refinery. Hello? Fummins coming in with a resub at tier 1. Thank you now. 11 months in a row already, Fummins.
Oh,
I appreciate that. Good
I'm
morning,
on a
sir.
12-month badge.
You're on a 12-month
next
badge.
month.
Yeah. I'll have to definitely get on that. Maybe I'll ask Billy. He seems to be really good at making that stuff. I'm not very artsy or creative in that manner. Yeah, definitely starting to make some progress. It was slow going there for a little bit in the 1800s. But now we're definitely starting to dig our way to financial freedom. So you just killing time before work this morning there, Fummins?
Nah, I took the day off.
Took the day off.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that well.
Oh, sorry to hear that, Fummins. You know what? We're
I
gonna
figured
go
I'd
like
take
this.
off, relax.
I hear you. I can't do bus lanes yet, so we're gonna hold off on upgrading town roads to bus lanes. I don't think that takes over till like 1920-ish. Then I have to make sure I plug all of those in so the buses and trucks can run unperturbed. Springfield's grown fairly well, though. Up to 350 people now. Alright, we get $1 million. Let's see about getting in this food industry. I may just do this as a truck route. Truck it all the way into town instead of trying to put in a train, though it is a fair distance. Maybe if I do something like this. I can run trucks back and forth between the farm and the food industry, and then I can put a train station in running alongside the other train.
We were hoping for a new governor, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, it looked really close this morning.
Yeah. They're going to the mail-in ballots now.
Uh-huh.
I know what that means.
Yeah. It's, no, I can't upgrade to that big of a road here. I can do that. You know what? Let's, demolish that altogether. And that. And now let's go here. Like that. Too close.
We flipped one county and almost flipped another.
Get rid of this road because we don't need it now. There. Something like that. I don't have paved roads, but I will upgrade this the whole way over to Seattle. You happy, Seattle? People of Seattle, I paid to upgrade your road.
I wouldn't have.
I thought I might not, but I decided to.
I'd leave it dirt.
Now I need a Now I wonder how that would work. Literally, like, if I put the depot in the middle, could I just pick up and deliver to itself? Probably not. Platform 0. We're gonna go 60 meters.
Never trust an actor with a gun. Abraham Lincoln, probably.
Yeah.
I love those memes.
That's not entirely wrong. Alright, so if I do this, I should be able to put in a train station right over there. On the other side of that road. Yeah, I'll put this in here. I will need a road depot. Stick it somewhere here in the middle.
No satisfactory for you?
No. No, I'd have to do quite a bit of update to remove some of the mods I was using, some of the to get to a point where I could
Start over.
Well, I'd already started over, and I don't have a lot of mods. Most of them are cosmetic, but my main base, if you will, was being made with one of the cosmetic mods, so I'd have to take that whole thing out.
Well, it'd be out already. Courtesy of not having mods.
Well, yeah. There's a few other storage type mods, too, that I'll get back to it at some point, but it's not one of those, like, you know, no, not something I'm really, like, gung-ho about jumping into right now. We're gonna call it Springfield.
I was hoping mods would be out by now.
Factory. I'm sure a lot of them will be pretty quick in getting done. Buy vehicles. I need a couple of these tarpaulin trucks. I gotta make that yellow. Put them on that. And this should start getting food here. Yep. It's now starting to get food. I need a cargo station. Oh, do I want to just... Yeah, I'm going to do this. Somewhere right in here, maybe. I should have made it with a second track. I'm going to pause it. I will... take out a chunk of this. Like so. Yeah, I can do that. Let's see, right like that. That'll allow me to add a second track for this route, back and forth. This one here will be picking up the food. like that. Over here I need to configure and add tracks in here like so. Like that. This is going to split out. Do one of those numbers. Nope. All of my... Why you just stopped in the middle of the road? Oh, autosave. Yeah, you're bringing in a pretty significant amount of money. I like it. I apologize if you guys are hearing the nose blowing in the background. My wife is dealing with her allergies this morning.
I don't hear it.
Alright, wasn't sure how sensitive the mic might be this morning, so... Alright, we're gonna go signals. We gotta make this a one-way, going that direction. Auto sigs every 400 meters, yes. Auto signals every 400 meters, yes. All the way down to here, do that. Do that every 400, heading up to this station. And then leaving the station every 400 and ending there. Alright, now I don't have access to that rail yet from here. Can I get over to that? Too much curvature. Like that. I'll let you go all the way across to here. Nope, it's not gonna let me do that. Too many layers of track, I'm guessing. I can't grab a hold of that. I really didn't want to have to add in an extra building and pay maintenance on it, but I guess I will if I have to. I will if I have to. Alright, now I need to make a line going from new line. We're going to add that station to this station. I change this color to, we'll go blue. This is going to be a rail line. Springfield food. These little trucks are running back and forth, making food. It should be starting to come over here now. I'll obviously have to upgrade the amount of those quite a bit, but this should start to get food. I'm hoping. Maybe I need to put a train on it first. Alright, let's borrow some more money, because of course, you know, heaven forbid we actually pay off that loan eventually. Buy a vehicle. We want a steam locomotive. First things first, boxcar can take food with a capacity of 12. Gondola cannot take actual cooked food. The flat car cannot, so we're looking at a boxcar. That one will do 80, this one will do 50, so let's do the 80K. I'll just put a few on for now. And we need a train capable of doing 80K. I think I'll go with this 10-wheeler. Put that on there. Food was the light blue color. Springfield Food Network. We'll see if you start to get food. Alright, and next important piece of the puzzle is we need
a nap.
cargo here. We'll need the cargo to take the food. And we're gonna go new line. This one will be in rename to truck line. Springfield food delivery. We'll put that one back to orange, add a station here. And then truck drop off there. We will add a second truck drop off once the food starts to go. But for now we'll just do the one. Route. We want this full load if anything. Of course there's going to be somebody telling me I want to become famous. Where is the ban button? Oh, hold on, gotta click the other window. There. Alright, this. We want to full load any. Food only. $60. Buy 2 trucks for the time being. They need to be orange. This thing should be making food. Now where is that food going?
Oh, I missed it. My bad, bro.
That's alright. I just saw it myself, so. I should be getting the food. Why are you not producing food yet? Or do I not have enough trucks doing this loop? Because it is producing the food, so... Okay, it is sticking it out onto the station platform. Just going slow. That's gonna waste me a lot of money right there. This needs to go here. Load only food. Full load any. You're gonna wait around. You're not loading anything there. There we go. Manage vehicles. I think if I put a bunch of vehicles on that loop, that should work. I wonder if I come in here, configure the cargo here, street access in here.
I just got an ad on Facebook for
Yeah.
X Rocker Gaming.
Yeah.
Take your gaming setup to a whole new level. Introducing X Roxer gaming beds. To like bunk beds, but the bottom part is like where you put your computer.
That's messed up.
I think I'm a little too old for that. I
Yeah,
don't think I'm
that's
gonna
a
climb
little...
up into a bunk bed.
that's a little much. I'd have to completely redo the station to pull it further away from the road. Which I think I will do, because what I want to do is... I'm going to make a secondary road, so this will go out only here, come across, go in, drop off, and then go back out, so I'll only have one-way traffic on this road, and one-way traffic on the other road. That'll probably help 0-1 like this. Configure street out in. I will add a second just to make sure there's plenty of drop-off space. Ten's dungeon raiding with a party of 2. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. How was your stream? Fummins, you think you could give him a shout out, please?
Certainly give it a go.
I think I'm gonna have to make a second one of these, same as I just did over there. Oh, nope, not a rail. We're gonna go one on the left. We will go 60 just like we did over there. You were playing Gloomhaven. I don't think I've heard of that game before.
Oh goodness. Here we go. Just kidding.
Hey, now, I'm not that bad. Am I?
What'd you stream yesterday?
Nothing. I was busy playing bus driver for my son. As I had to this morning, and every day for the next week. I will be having to play bus driver.
Like, don't take it the wrong way, but it's like, good thing that you're home, you know,
Yeah.
and you're not working.
No, it is actually. I mean, without that, I don't know how I wouldn't be able to work because it's literally been 2 weeks ago. For 4 days out of that week, I had to do bus to and from for my oldest, and 3 days that week I had to do bus to and from for my youngest because two different buses were down almost all week long from bus drivers, just lack of drivers. And then Monday afternoon there was and get this, a Facebook message, not a phone call from the bus garage, not a message from the school. A Facebook message was put out that there wouldn't be any buses available for drop off and pickup for yesterday. And then I did the bus thing yesterday, and then on my way home from picking him up from high school yesterday afternoon, there was a phone call that would continue until the 10th. So every day to and from school for the next, well, until next Wednesday, when the bus will actually be running again.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like, seriously? Alright, let's pay some of that back. Let's pause this for a second and see if I can't go food factory, if I can't change this up. We're gonna go station, station, like that, and then delete this station, and delete that station. Alright, so that's there now. They'll come in that way. Yeah, they'll take the single route only road over to here. Boom, boom, drop that off. I like it. I can get rid of this now. Confirm deletion. I can get rid of this one. Confirm deletion. And now the trucks will do a loop just like that. Yeah. Now, I wonder, how is that route producing? Springfield Food Delivery. Oh, no, Food Factory. It's making me a fair amount of money. That's a good thing. Springfield North Vegas is taking too long to make its run. You've got 124 waiting. So I think what I can do... Okay, that's my food train. That's going to continue to take a while to get really running. Alright, let's see if I can't increase the number of cars available on this. See, I wish there was a better way of seeing what I had available for a train on here. Because these can run faster, but they cost a lot more per year. They hold more. If I take all of these off, the train can only do 60. So I will have to replace this entire train with one that goes faster. What the heck do I have on there for a train? Steam, top speed is 50k, capacity, length, loading speed, yeah. Yeah, see, I'd have to replace it with a new, like if I went to the 10-wheeler, that's going to cost me a fair amount of money per year. What about the Mogul? The Mogul will do 75, but these do 80, so I don't want to do the Mogul. If I did a 10-wheeler, something like that, I could do something like that for that run and see if it would still make money. Because I've got plenty of product available. I'll just have to pull out more loan. Max the loan out. I'll replace the run with what I can afford to replace it with. And see if this will turn around. So we're going to go 10-wheeler, I said. Yeah, to get a higher attractive effort so I can pull more cargo. 120, replace. And let's see what happens here. What color was that line? It's an orange line. Why did you not paint yourself orange then? Yeah, that should help that run be a lot more profitable in the grand scheme of things. Now, this Springfield food run clearly isn't getting a lot of food produced yet. Where's that train? Oh, it's on its way back. I do want to add third vehicle there. You've got plenty stored, so you should be producing. It might have to level up before it really gets going. Add 3 more to that loop. Because this will level up. Well, what's very poor for conditioned vehicles, huh? Okay, Springfield fuel emissions. We've got some issues on that line. Condition, very bad vehicles. Replace those ones. Those ones. And we'll replace these ones as well. There we go. We want to keep the condition up so that we don't have as much negative quality in the emissions. As well as possible anyway. I want to continue to try and grow that city. Alright, how are we looking over here? We are definitely backlogging food, so why are you not producing food? Level up, would you? And now we're running out of food. Alright, Springfield Annex. We'll load 30 seconds. I might have to drop a truck or two off of that. I'm guessing it's not producing a lot because it doesn't have a lot of vehicles going out. Manage vehicles. It's the only thing I can think of is it's reading that there's not a lot of demand, so it's not producing a lot. I'm hoping. I now clearly need to take some vehicles off of that line. And I'll take a few vehicles back off of that line. Hopefully this will level up soon. Let's manage vehicle here. Oh, I just want to take one off for now. Pay back the loan some. And figure out why you're not producing much food at the moment. Wondering if it's because Springfield just doesn't have a whole lot of... Well, the demand is way up. Let's see. Food demand, if I add another one here. Let's take that route, food. We will add a station here. That should bring demand up on the food. Maybe that's what it was seeing. It's just that this one here wasn't reaching a lot of the food route. Yeah, up here it didn't have a whole lot of food coverage. Down here it will get a lot more coverage, allowing it to expand more. Now that route will have more productivity on it, which should increase the amount of food going out. And this will, of course, unfortunately be backed up until such a time as this levels, because it's not transporting or shipping enough. Which means this is going to continue to lose money for me. Well, the taxi company's maxed out, so let's add a vehicle there. North Vegas is definitely doing better now. How's my refinery looking? Does this have plenty of... Yes, it does. I could almost add a third train to that line. How's my Springfield fuel? Coverage is good on it. Demand is up there. Maybe if I add 1 or 2 more trucks to that line. That should help that. I will look at some point to replace these. Upgrade those trains. Yeah, I'll have to upgrade all the trains at some point to faster trains, but...
More power!
Pretty much. More power, more trains. Alright, let's see about adding some roads in down here. Streets, double street. Like that. So bus loop can come drop off over here somewhere. Let's go buildings, people. I do a loop over here. I do want the city to grow down to this direction, so... I'll do a loop like that. A loop like this. Up here.
I need more monitors.
You need more monitors. You're funny, Fummins.
I do.
Configure. Gonna do a second in loop. And if I can eventually add passenger stuff up over here. Passenger stop.
I'm really thinking I might save up and buy another one of these monitors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like my slope.
See what we got going on with this debacle.
Ha! Bite me. I wonder if I get rid of this. If it will... Oh, yeah, you're gonna be a pain in the butt like that, ain't you?
Well, someone's
Never
gotta
mind.
be, so...
I was hoping it would prevent this loop where it's doing this if I just had this one entrance here. But that'll only work if I do a bus loop. Or when I do the bus loop, it'll only work for that one. Otherwise, it's going to do a weird loop inside of the station, and it's just going to back it all up and make it act funny.
They changed the textures on the walls in Satisfactory.
They did some. New line. We're going to do...
Just a standard wall. Remember how it was like on both sides were different? Now it's the same on both sides.
Ah.
I know likey.
North Vegas local. Oh, let's pick a color for the bus line. Let's go purple. Why not? I'm gonna do add a station here. And here, 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 and here. Something like that. Yeah, why not? And we're gonna go here, buy vehicles, passenger, a couple of buses. Start out with 3. Paint them purple. Put them to work. Eventually we'll have to try and get packaging into North Vegas, but... maybe. Oh, see, it's gonna do plastic and planks, or plastic and paper, plastic and silver. And I don't have any plastic. I do the chemical plant here. I wonder if maybe I can do something else. For the goods factory.
Oh.
I can do plastic here. I'd have to get a farm. If I stuck a farm here in the middle somewhere, I could run food here and here. I could put in a place to do the livestock into food. Butcher shop, do livestock into like a meat processing plant, livestock into food, or meat. And I'd have to make a meat to food processing and then do Newport News that way. So I could put a farm in, make a loop with trucks going both ways, have trucks going chemical plant over to here. I could have a train going here to here to here. Trucks then bringing this into town, down the road eventually, of course. And then have the livestock going to a meat processing to food, and then food in once I get to a point where I can have some faster, more capable trucks. Alright, perfect. See, you're starting to transport a lot more. Once I get this transportation up higher, which should come soon, this will level up, thus allowing this to level up, and I can add more trucks to that route. You're no longer getting full bang on your fuel. Why is this fuel getting food on it? It should be going here. Maybe it delivered beforehand, I'm guessing. Let's do that, do that. Yes, I know it broke it. Like so. Street access out. Like so. I really am curious why I put food on on this one here. Sometimes it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Edit selected vehicle. I'll have to replace the whole thing. You have currently a capacity of what now? 98. It cost me 6.2 million to upgrade to replace one train.
Yeah. I watched Squirrel play. And
Yeah.
the train stuff was like expensive.
Oh, it is. It very much is. Let me pause this for a second so I can get this replaced before he gets into the station. Yeah, the train stuff can be very expensive. But, on the other side of it, it pays a lot, too. You know, I mean, it costs a lot of money, but it pays a lot of money.
Dude, this clipping stuff is amazing.
Why are you putting food on manage vehicle? Maybe it's the line is... Lower Springfield. Aha. Load only fuel. Because it's continuing to add more food to that line. I don't know why. Now it should start transferring off. Because this is taking only fuel. I screwed up. I need to add more fuel trucks once I get some money. Shipment transport. Yep, you will get more transport. Then you'll level up finally. Is it not getting enough now because this is full? Yeah, it sure is. Holy cow. Let's add some more to that. How are my people running? North Vegas can start growing definitely now. I have to find a third spot to get rid of some of this fuel. Any other towns close to take fuel? Maybe? Not Lafayette. I really don't want to drive all the way over. I really don't want to go all the way over to Lincoln. That's a long trip.
The long trip alone. Oh.
I don't want you growing down that far. I need room for my train. Stop it. Alrighty. Good, the food is disappearing from this side. Slowly but surely. Not enough money. Oh. Costs are putting me in the hole. That's the bigger one. It's gonna start catching this train until I can get it replaced. That's alright. We'll get that taken care of in a little bit. Food is starting to go up. Nice, nice. Oh, we're almost over 500 residents in the town of Springfield now. Nice, I like it. I could use a couple more food trucks the next time I get a delivery of money.
What do you mean, no power?
Oh, that's the kick in the pants part, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm deleting stuff.
Ah. Yeah, see, I don't have a lot of mods that I need to wait for updating. But I'm not like I gotta play right now. I can hold off. Especially since there's another beta weekend for Icarus this weekend. I'll play that some.
Velma power?
Alright, you finally upgraded. This is now going to upgrade as well. So let's add back. Oh, never mind. I just went way in the hole. Alright, you upgraded though. That's good. That means it should be producing more out that way. You're in the process of upgrading now. Which means very soon I'll be able to add as many of these vehicles as I want. Really? Every time I've got the money, I come in here to add vehicles. How expensive are these things now? Holy cow.
All the monies.
Apparently. I'll just add 2 for
Yeah,
now.
so it's really nice because you could clip. So like you know how like when you're like starting out and you're just like throwing things down everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, all right, now I want to put down platforms. Well, you could put down all your platforms and have everything continue going, and then put your buildings down. You know, so it's like
Yeah.
minimal downtime.
Nice.
So we
Yeah,
got
it does look like there's a lot of really nice changes that came into play.
stitched iron plate, iron wire, or copper alloy ingot. I guess I'll go
Town
with the stitched iron
Springfield.
plate.
Need a couple more trucks for the town of Springfield here. Yeah, and you're just not getting enough fuel put onto that line because this is basically still packed at the moment. I need to start cutting down some of my expenses. Repaying this loan. That way I can start saving some of that interest money. It's getting ridiculous. But I want to expand. It's such a balancing act. The urge to expand versus saving some money to pay things off.
Yeah.
See, I think one of the things that's going to end up happening in the long run is because of the distance between some of these cities, I'm not really going to have a lot of need to transport people until really late. Aha, the Benz tarpaulin trucks. Nice. That'll help me out a lot. Like, I don't think there'll be anybody traveling between Vegas and Springfield for a long time, given that they're so far apart. Which means if I connect those two towns with a train, there might not be actually demand for it. Like, I could probably go Springfield to Riverside right now with a train or even some buses and start making some money moving people back and forth that way. But there's so much distance between Springfield and Vegas that I don't think there'll be a route there for a while yet. I know, town overview. Alright, let's grab all of these. We're going to replace cargo. The Benz tarpaulin trucks. which goes from I go from a 6 to a 7, but now I can travel a lot faster. So that's a big bonus. That additional speed. Let's come up here.
And they got rid of green slugs.
Yeah, they swapped them out for the blue slugs.
I loaded up the game. I didn't know that. I'm like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, they
I'm like,
swapped out
they
the
put
green
new slugs
for
in the
blue.
game.
You're not the only one that thought that. You are not the only one.
I hope they fix the bug. It doesn't tell you, like, when you click on a milestone, it doesn't tell you what your progression is.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, like what you need yet. And I don't know if you heard me talking yesterday. They were live streaming, so I was watching it, and they were talking about someone's like server rack when, because like in their videos they showed that, you know, like dedicated servers.
Yeah.
Jason's like, all that is so good. I'm going to the Q&A. I'm putting it in right now. You know, we need that. Someone's like, oh, maybe you could get it like out of the awesome shop or whatever. And someone's like, no, put it randomly in the world. And when you go up to it and you hit it, it crashes your game.
That would be so troll.
Well, I guess in Goat Simulator, they
Yeah.
have a DLC that was like some kind of MMO,
Yeah.
and like there was a part where you found this like cave type thing and you went into it. It was like a server room, and
Yeah.
if you hit the servers, your game would crash and a window would pop up and it would say game crash, yes or no. But like regardless, the game crashed.
That's funny. That is too funny.
It would be awesome though. I would hit it just to have just to do it once, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I need to get these 7 replaced. I'm gonna start slowing down my loop of traffic.
I changed this area. Pretty sure this is new.
Where's that?
You know where the 3, I think there's 3. The 2 crystal nodes are on the desert. I don't have the map. Like almost all the way to the edge of the. Like if you're in the desert looking back towards the rest of the map, all the way to the right, there's those 2 crystal nodes like tucked on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like changed that area there.
I gotcha.
I don't think they changed anything back this way.
Alright, we are now officially needing another
There's a
car
crash
on
site down
here.
there now. So they did
Nope,
change
not a
that.
gondola. It's a box car I needed. Right? So that is a box car, yeah. Add 2 of those. Like that. You max this back out again. Close you. Where's that second train? Replace steam. I went 10-wheeler.
Oh, dang. They changed this area big time.
Did they? Is that the northern forest area where they've got the new trees and everything?
No, I didn't even get to that yet. I'm still in the desert.
Aha. Gotcha.
Where they put this big crater.
Oh, yeah, out in the desert.
Yeah.
Eventually they're planning on hooking it to the cave system or something like that, I think.
I don't know. It's pretty cool,
or it
though.
might already have a cave in it. Something like that.
Yeah, I could believe they're going to put a cave in it because there's like a cave entrance, but it's blocked off. A little bit of agua. I'm stuck down here now.
I need 5.6 million a piece to start replacing these trains down here. And I need to get on that because they're gonna start catching up.
They're definitely going to put a cave in there.
I think they had caves in it in like early on with the what was it? So some of there was one of the videos I think early on where they had shown like a sneak peek or something like that, and it had it had a cave there, I think. One of the ones where they were talking about some of the changes. Might have been about a month or so ago.
Yeah. I like climbed the back up out of the hole that they have. It's like a gigantic hole.
Yeah.
And I'm looking back at like what I thought would be a cave entrance, and you could see it. The view distance on the part that they put in there isn't equal to everything else, and there's definitely a hole.
Yeah.
Like, I hope they keep doing this. I mean, I know it like messes up people's games and stuff, but it's so nice like that the world gets updates, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be adding more updates to the world for sure. If I recall, Jace had done a video where he was showing off areas that they'd already basically like finalized versus where they hadn't, and there was still quite a bit that was like the whole northern ocean area where all the oil is supposed to get a huge update at some point. So I would anticipate probably one or maybe two more like big change where they redo some areas depending on how much they do in the next one before full release comes out. I need to check on my system. I think it's getting a little warm, judging from the fan in the front here. How's my temperatures looking? Yeah, she's getting a little fan, a little warm. Let's go to full speed on the fans. We are at full speed, apparently. We're not doing too bad. We're still well below what it was hitting before I redid the fans. Oh, jeez. That was getting bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially these 30 series cards, they like to run really warm. And I'll tell you what, they were definitely running warm. Alright, I need 5.6 million apiece to replace these. You do this one first, I guess. No,
Wow.
do this one.
They added more stuff to the summer soup.
Did they?
Yeah, like I'm collecting leaves around one,
Yeah.
and it keeps like saying things.
5.8 million. Can I get there? Come on, something deliver. A new boat. That's cool. I need to start getting these trains updated.
Not enough space. What can I get rid of?
Because I need to
get rid
get
of
this.
anything.
Need to get this rate quite a bit higher on my crude coming in. Or I'm gonna start running out of the fuel I need.
Alright. Guess I'll come back.
Of course, the minute I downgrade the train because it's not taking enough product on it, it kicks over and starts bringing more product. Of course. Of course. Alright, let's see. How are we doing on fuel drop-offs? We've got that there. We've got a truck drop-off there, a truck drop-off here. I'm hoping maybe it will continue to grow. The city in this direction, maybe. Hopefully, it'll grow in that direction. We are over 600 residents in the town of Springfield. Nice. And which direction are people moving? There is starting to become a need to put in a bus back and forth to here, maybe. So that is a long distance. I should probably look at put in a train there. I could do a... Where would be a good spot to build that in? Because this goes up here. That blue loop goes up there. Stops there. I could put a station here, just outside of town, with an end terminal. Or maybe... No, if I did a terminal here, I could probably do... Willing to bet you... No, there is no... But I could connect and do like here to here with a train. With the plan on eventually looping up and doing a loop with Allentown. Of course, right now I'm at my limit and I want to get some of these trains replaced. So every time I've got about $6 million, I need to replace one of those. Because I'm no longer keeping ahead of the crude. Yep, no longer keeping ahead of the crude, so I need to start really getting on replacing those trains. But I can't borrow any more money. I mean, I'm making significant money on some of these. How full does this train get? 64 out of 72. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, I'm starting to put too many trucks on this loop again. Get rid of a couple. At least until this upgrades again. Food delivery.
Hello, overclocking.
There you go. Hello.
Shh. If be quiet, he won't notice we're here.
Morning, Scurvy. He must have muted his mic or something.
Or he just don't want to talk to us.
Or he doesn't want to talk to us.
There it goes.
See? See, he muted his mic.
Yep. Yeah. He was up late watching the election results.
Not good in New Jersey.
Why would you want to do something like that?
More excited for
New York?
No, Virginia.
Oh, Virginia,
It was for So what's going on with Jersey anyway? Are they still undecided?
So undecided, like 1,200 votes separate them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I had last seen.
And it's
And they're
going to the
saying-
mail-ins, so.
Yeah, we'll find out and see. And they're for it. So, but they were calling Virginia to be the tighter race and not Jersey, and like the opposite happened on that one. So, it's just like who knows.
Well, yeah, they were saying Virginia was going to be really close and Jersey was going to be Democratic all the way by a wide margin.
And that's not the case.
No,
So.
it's not. It's a pretty close race there, obviously.
Yep.
We flipped one county, and it's very close to flipping another. It's like
Awesome.
2,000 votes.
So
but I don't
Fingers
think it's
crossed.
gonna flip.
well, I'm just I'm glad to see Virginia flip over. I wasn't expecting that last night. I was hoping for it, but I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy that, at least here in the state of Maine anyway, we blocked that clean energy corridor for now.
Awesome. Good. Yep.
Well, everybody's trying to make it out to be this huge, really great deal for Maine, and it's not as good as it. No.
Seems. No.
No, and I mean, I'll give my governor some credit. She did manage to get, because originally it was all going to be powered just from Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
And she managed to renegotiate it a bit so that they would give some of that power here to the state of Maine, and a few other things. But given the amount of land that was going to get taken for that corridor and the amount of destruction to the wilderness here, it just wasn't a very good deal for Maine. It was a good deal for Massachusetts, but not for Maine.
Maine. Yeah.
So,
By pass legislation if it's not good for its own state.
yeah.
Massachusetts has a power problem, then let Massachusetts figure it out.
Well, that was just it. There's Massachusetts has their green thing where they have to have so much percent green renewable
Green.
energy by a certain point.
And they
And
can't meet
yeah, well, Quebec Hydro is the one that won the bid to produce the additional green energy, and it's like, well, yeah, it's not local or next to Massachusetts, so how are you gonna manage that? So it was just, we'll see. Time will tell. We've been voting back and forth on this same subject here in the state of Maine for going on, 4 years now. So
Oh, good grief.
yeah, 2018 on, we've been voting back and forth on it. So
Ridiculous. But
yep.
I have better hopefuls now for 2022 than I did earlier in the week for sure. So
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure.
this makes it. Yeah, I think the fact that they had Biden, Harris, and Obama come down and try to save Virginia that didn't do a darn thing for Virginia, that says a lot. That says a lot right there.
Yeah,
in of
well,
itself.
they had more than them too. There was a lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
them
yeah.
that came in, and yeah,
And tried it, and that's not a narrow win margin by any means. That was what, 60, 70,000 votes. That was a good percentage points in there for it. So fingers crossed for Jersey there. So see what happens
Yeah.
in there for it.
I think if I add an extra truck for the fuel,
Fingers are crossed.
Yep. Not to take away from your stream there, Darius. Sorry, but politics seems to happen more and more these days.
Murphy just went in the lead.
Awesome. There, wait a second. Who's?
No,
4
that's
minutes
Oh
bad.
no,
ago.
that's bad because it's Coletti, right? Or Coletti?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, time will tell with mail-in votes. So it's like, what's the percentage in already? Do they have that?
88%.
88%. Yeah, that's what was sticking with. What is reading on Fox?
Man, that sucks.
I guess if I were to make this over here, and then add one over there. Yeah, I'll do here, and do one up this way. And then I gotta go to Springfield Fuel after 10th Street. You're gonna come here, You're going to ignore North Street. Something like that, and then delete that. Capture a larger percentage of the fuel going out, allow the city to expand some more. Ta-da! And now I should be able to borrow more money to get another one of these trains replaced. Replace this vehicle with a 10-wheeler. Yeah, I've got no need of that. I need 108 capacity, replaced for 5.8 million. Did you not replace? Okay, there it goes. Phew. Two more to replace, and then that should help get this moving on the right track. We pay that down some more, and wait for the next $6 million to replace another one of these trains. I got about, oh, what time was my alarm going to go off for picking up the kid today? Because of the school bus. I got about an hour. Got about an hour, and then I gotta go play school bus driver.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, my son's school bus has been basically canceled for the next week.
Ooh.
Yeah, lack of bus drivers here.
Oh, good grief. Lack of everything everywhere, so.
Oh, it's been really bad in my area for lack of bus drivers. This is not the first time I've had to play bus driver for my oldest, who's in high school. Stop building that section of road. Stupid town. Go the other way. How are my taxis looking? I need another one in Springfield, huh? Yeah, I don't know why they can't find bus drivers, but I mean, I guess everybody's kind of short-handed, so. Oh, you leveled up again, so now I need to bring in more food. Yep, of course that would happen. As soon as I sell off vehicles, because I've got a backlog of no transport, then if it changes around and suddenly I need a whole bunch more vehicles again. Gotta love it. There. I'll add 6 more vehicles. That should keep up. At least for the time being. There's already 20 here, and this is full. Nice, nice. Let me add another boxcar then. I'll add 2 more boxcars. Oh, you're $1.1 million to add 2 more boxcars. Never mind. everything but the Vegas local is making money, so that's a good thing. I'll add 2 more vehicles to that route because it's full of passengers. Do I have the bus lane streets yet? I do not have bus lanes. I don't think I get the actual bus lanes for another decade. How's it going, Fern Dog? How are you doing this morning? No, I didn't want to configure that. I want to manage this.
Okay. I couldn't stay on for too long, but thought I'd stop and say hey. See how you guys are doing. So back off to work I go.
Alright, Scurvy. Thanks for
Alright.
popping in.
Yep. We'll see you guys
See you
soon.
later.
I'm doing alright, Fern Dog. Just playing a little bit of Transport Fever here. I'm starting to get that paid down. I can't quite get enough money yet for another train down here. I do need to get these ones replaced. Because I'm not getting enough product into Springfield yet. I need to get these 2 slow trains replaced. But that's an expensive proposition. Nah, I didn't catch it in time. I'm gonna add another tank car to this train though. Nice, you're dropping off the full 96 food now. I love it. Wow, 700 residents in Springfield now. We are starting to crank it up. I definitely need to start looking at getting some transportation between Springfield and Riverside. Do I have anything nearby that would give me product for this? The marble mine way over there. Silver ore mine. Not really. Of course, Riverside doesn't need much, and it produces 2 construction material for each input. Been looking at this game for a while, haven't made the jump yet, though. Oh, the heavyweight parlor. God, that's an expensive... Wow. That's really expensive. Yeah, I wouldn't have enough... See, I think that's one industry that's kind of broken. Because you really don't need a lot of construction material output. And it takes a lot, it doubles what's put into it. So if you get a lot of output, you've got no way to take care of the needs. we're up to 1.1, and I can borrow almost enough to get another one of these trains taken care of. Alright. Let's manage this train. Get this one replaced. 10-wheeler cargo. 5.5 million. Bingo. Now I just have the one slow train left on that run. And I need to get some more cars added to these. What's it cost to add these tank cars? 600 grand a piece. Yikes. They're expensive. I will slowly start to do that after I get that last train replaced. See, you left partial. That's not good. There, start adding a little bit extra capacity to those trains. And then I gotta get rid of that one last train. Because this guy's going to end up leaving partially full. He's not going to have a full train. Yep. Not keeping up. So you drop off $1 million at a whack worth of oil. That's pretty nice. I guess maybe if I sold that fourth train and just had these three and make them longer? How would I split 105 to increase capacity on these three? That'd be adding 24. I'd have to add 3 to each of these. No, I'd have to add 4 to each. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to stick to the 4 trains. I will just replace that 4th train with a newer one when I get a chance. The Mikado. You're an expensive locomotive. And the Mack Tarpaulin trucks, but they're worse than the ones I've got currently. Yeah, I just need to replace this one last locomotive when I get a chance. I will go with the 10-wheeler. Yep, I'm going to get it replaced now, and I will slowly just start adding cars to it is what I'll do. That way it's not slowing down the line anymore. Which should help increase the throughput regardless. I may actually have to add a second line over here. And move these 2 lines up to the next station and have 2 stations dropping off. Perhaps. There, we're now up to that. I want to edit. Now we're at 8. 9, 10. 10. Alright, my throughput rate should now be keeping ahead of the refinery. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Back to keeping ahead of the refinery. Which will then increase the productivity of this. Perfect. Why is there... Oh, that's fuel. I was going to say, why is there food down there? But there isn't. Are we taking full loads? We are, and we have product waiting. We have product storage, shipment, Springfield. We are still not keeping up. Wow, Springfield is definitely getting busy. I'm betting we've got Springfield taxis pretty full, yep. Have to maybe add another bus to this soon. Alright, where are the food drop-off points? Springfield food delivery. We are dropping off here and here. Let's take a look at the truck drop-offs. Alright, so we're not quite covering all of the food drop-offs currently. We will need to add a 3rd food drop-off over here somewhere. 'Cause 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 'c Big Call Gamer, thank you for that follow. I do appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing today? Alright, let's add that in. We're gonna go Lower Springfield. We'll add that station like that. There, that should help capture more of the food. We may need to add a few more trucks to the food side. Auto saving, of course. Let's add 2 more trucks to the food side of things. We've got 98 going back that way. We are starving for fuel down here in North Las Vegas. Streetcar. Condition of multiple vehicles is poor. Yada yada yada. You left full, so I can add another car to you. Add a few more trucks to the fuel depot. All good, thank you. I'm new to the game, just lurking and learning by watching you stream. Well, I do appreciate you lurking and learning. If you have any questions, I'm not an expert by any means, but I will certainly try to help you out. Keep in mind I am playing hard mode, modded, and I started in 1850. We're now up to 1917, and I'm running on currently half speed on the dates. My goal is once I hit 1950, I'm going to go down to quarter speed, so that the dates don't fly completely by on me. And my ultimate goal is to have all of the towns connected by the time I'm done this playthrough. My big goal this stream was I wanted to try and connect Springfield and North Vegas with a passenger train, but I'm going to need probably $15 to $20 million to do that, and I still got this big $21 million loan looming overhead, so I'm working on getting this paid off as quick as possible. And then once it's paid off... Nice. Yes, he did. Gabriel Iglesias, what a hero. He is my hero. Probably one of the best comedians out there right now. I did have the pleasure of seeing him when he performed here in Portland the other day. Last Saturday. And he was on stage for about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours he was on stage. Went well past the 11 o'clock ending. How's it going, Wheels? You checking in? Well, it's good that you checked in, because this is your fault. I got back into this game after you played it on stream the other day. And now I'm doing a modded hard mode. And it's your fault. But I've edited the game files to allow the megalomaniac-sized map, which is 24 kilometers by 24 kilometers, and things are now really spread out. So it's hard to keep up with stuff. You always mess up on the train signaling, normally end up slowing your production down. It happens. It happens. The signals can take a little bit of getting used to. I do have a mod I'm using, which is on the Steam Workshop, called Auto Signal. I think it's Auto Sig 2. Let me load quick. Auto Sig squared 1.1. Basically what happens is I can go into the signals, turn it to auto signal with the spacing, and as soon as I place down a signal, it's going to automatically place all of the signals on the line going in that direction. So like I place this signal here going one way. You can see I've got it one way here, and it placed a signal there. It stuck a signal here, here, and so on. And then I just have to come over to where it ends and place one last signal, and it's done. Then I have my signals going back and forth, and the train will only stay on this line. Right now I've only got one train on it, so it's not a big deal, but it does do a very good job of going back and forth. Like down here as well on my crude line going from the oil well to the refinery. I've got 4 trains, as you can see. There's 2 there, and there's 2 here. And the auto signal, I was able to just stick it on there, so they run back and forth pretty regular. They are keeping up with this refinery fairly well. I need to start managing the vehicles. Actually, I think I'm going to do all 4 here quick, and I'm going to add maybe 2 cars to each. Nope, wrong cars. I will add 1 car to each of these to start bringing in more. You know what? I got the money. Let's add 2 cars to each. $4.4 million. Bang. That'll increase my input. I'm now keeping up with that, so now I can look at doing an extra car a piece on my 2 trains coming to the refinery here, which should keep up with... Were you full when you left? You were full. That's good. I may add a second train to this line at some point. Especially where it's taking so far. It's got to go so far to get there. But North Vegas, I'm almost maxed on its population at the moment, without getting packaging coming into it. See here, I've got Springfield up to 754 residents, so it's getting pretty decent. Hey there, Henry, how are you this morning? What little symbol did you use this time? You're always using new emotes here and there. Oh, custom emote, nice. No, not borrow. I want to pay off. Wow, definitely getting that paid down. I'll tell you what, if I can end this stream without any debt, that would be awesome. Yeah, see, I've already got almost another 120 for this train to go through. Springfield. I need more trucks on the Springfield road. I don't want to do that, though, because I'm coming up soon on bigger capacity trucks. And if I do that, then I would just end up See, 'cause right now I'm running these that have a 7. These have a 9, but they go slower. What's my emissions? They're got a higher emissions total. But they take 9 at a time. I will wait for the next truck in line, I believe, is what I'm going to do. I wonder if I can make this work to add a second in and out. Pause. Demolish that. Street. Oh, of course not. Too much slope. Don't give me that. Ah, why do you get to be so difficult? There, bite me. Stupid thing. You're not doing what I want you to do. Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Oh well. I'll leave it because eventually I'll add buses to this. And it's gonna need an extra roadway anyway. Like that. Yeah, see, I've got some pretty profitable lines now. This is good. Especially this crude line. That crude line is making me a ton of money. I like it. I got 120. Train must be coming back. Yep. How are we looking down here? We're now keeping up with the fuel. North Vegas needs more fuel. Maybe I should add a truck to that route. Down to $4 million loan. This is awesome. Played for 17 hours, huh? Advanced statistics, finances. I've earned $390 million so far this game. It doesn't seem like it. At all. You know what I can do, though? I can build my headquarters somewhere. I think I'm going to build it here in Springfield. You know what? I'm going to demolish this stupid road that it keeps building, and I'm going to stick it right here so it stops making that road. I plan to add additional... There, like that. Now you'll stop building that road, I'll tell you what. I should spin that around. That way I have room to add more train lines in there. Wow, there's a lot of food here all of a sudden. I don't have enough to add 3 vehicles? How expensive did those things get? Beep beep. First, electric train and a new steam train. $1 million loan left. It's almost paid off. Loan is paid. Awesome. I feel like I accomplished something this session. Yeah, this is getting a little clustered up now. Street lights. I'm gonna hold off on replacing these roads until I can add the bus lanes, which should be coming as soon as I can do the Can you add a waypoint to separate the 2 lines? Yes. All you have to do is go in. If I were to stick like a waypoint here, for example, I could then come here, and then right before lower, I could do that, and boom, it's going to separate that line and make them use this entrance. I could do the same thing over here to make it exit out the other entrance. Like that. And then add another station. Do that. But now it's going to make this weird funny loop. Maybe if I add the... So the same thing here in town. I could add waypoints to make them separated so that they're not all congested in here. But my goal is once you can add the bus lanes, which comes once you're able to whoopsie, what did I do? I added something somewhere. I think I just stuck a waypoint down somewhere. By accident. My bad. But what I was saying is once you have the ability to make the paved roads for outside of town, you can then add a bus lane to the street. Bus lanes are only able to be used by buses and your trucks. So it will keep all of these additional cars from clogging up my roads that the bus lanes are using. So I can come in here and upgrade some of these roads that my vehicles are running on to add the bus lanes to it. And I'll probably move like this station here over to the side or something like that so that this loop stays out of here. Or maybe I'll add a waypoint up here to make it come this way. And then once I upgrade these roads to the bus lanes, I'll have to pay to move some of the buildings around and stuff like that as I upgrade the streets. But then it'll help limit some of this congestion in here that I'm getting, so that it makes it more efficient for the... Like I might take out this road here and reroute this road up to here, so that this is less congested right in this area. And by doing so, it will help ease the congestion so that there's a faster turnaround frequency. Is there anywhere in the game to find out when each new transport comes out each year? If there is, I don't know. I've kind of looked myself to see if there is, because it would be nice to know, like, when do I get my next truck or bus? When does this next new item come out, type of thing, and I haven't found that yet myself. Yeah, I have enough fuel going that way now. Believe I need to get packaging in here somehow. I said I was going to add a farm down here and do that loop with adding a meat market, but I need better trucks before I do that. I wish there was a better way of getting goods, but I can take these chemicals straight up with trucks. I can do this loop here. I'll run a couple of trains like that, or maybe just trucks, because trains are expensive. And if I do a high speed road, once I can get to some faster trucks, then it won't be a big deal. Alright, so if I go here and I configure this and I get track and I put in track like that, and I put in a large main building, can I fit that in here? I can fit that in there. There's collision over there. But I could fit it in like that. I can do that. Freaking cats. Stop banging on my... Yes, hello cat. I know, you're being a pain in the butt. Alright, so if I do that, and then I go to platforms, passenger platform... like so, I can run this track out. Actually, let me pause it. I'm going to bulldoze, 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 bulldoze. Tracks, I need to go here. Construction not possible. What do you mean construction not possible? Ah, what's going on now? Why can't I do it? There it goes. Like that, like this. Like that. Now I gotta replace my signals for the one-way here, here. Should have fixed that line, it did, okay. Now I can look at adding my train, my passenger train in here. I'm gonna come here, configure, passenger. I can add a passenger loop. I will add that in once I'm ready. If I come up here, now is when I will have my issue with getting passengers into here. Configure, I need another track here. Alright, how do I want to do this? I need... so I can't push the station that way any. It's coming up on this line. And it would be exiting up over there. Be a lot easier to do if I move that, but if I move that line, I need to get in a passenger terminus. Which means I'll have to like delete this, put in the passenger terminal. Another set of train tracks. Passenger platform. Destroy those, configure this thing again. Passenger platform. There like that. Tracks here. For the passenger. Tracks here. need cargo platforms here to drop off the food. For that, I will need a passenger building. I guess I'll have to extend this to be able to add more buildings. Not like I'm worried now about the money side of things. Can I get that in there? Or am I gonna have collision issues the whole time? Collision issues. What if I add one more like that? Can I then put the big passenger building in? Nope, I can't. Do that. Delete that. Passenger building. Like that. Cargo building. I'll put another one of these in. Why not? If I can. Like that. I'm just messing around at this point. Because I can. Alright, so now I've got that there. I need to get this track. Brought to here. That track up to there. Like that. That allows me to get in and out with that. On that line. You can go there. You can go there, so now you're supported by that. Springfield. Food factory, no. Did that line get deleted altogether? Rail, Springfield food. South, you need to go to 3. Like that, yep. Now we go new line. We're going to call this, it's a rail. Springfield. North Vegas Pass. We're going to color that. Oh, what color do we want passengers? Let's go green. I don't use green a lot. We're going to add this station. And that station. Everything's good. I need to come over here, configure this to add a passenger terminal. Up here. I'm going to come into this line here and I want Springfield Taxi after 2nd Street is going to come to Lower Springfield. Train 6, manage train. What's wrong with train 6? Why are you there? Let's go back to the station. Oh, can't find the path to that. Come on, clear that. Now you should go in the right direction. There. I don't know why that train got affected by everything I did up here, but c'est la vie. Whatever. Alright, so now passengers will start coming here. Passengers will do that there. I need to come down here to North Vegas Local and add after Pine Street North Vegas Central, like so. And now I can come up here, buy a vehicle, passenger wagons. You're extremely expensive, so I don't want to use you. I want something that's going to go fairly quick. But it doesn't need to do 180, because I don't have the trains that'll do that. I think as a matter of fact, we're going to be... Well, you will do 180. If I add that, and I put on 2 of those, that's a 38 capacity train, costing me a fair amount per year though. I'm going to do just the 19. The other problem though is it's sharing this line with this one, so it's going to end up just catching the other train. What's my other train on that run doing for speed? Where is the other train? There it is. Manage vehicle. You top out at 80, so it doesn't matter if I go any faster than that. For the time being, at least until I get around to messing around with the extra rail and putting it on its own run. So let's buy an 80-mile-an-hour passenger train, shall we? 10-wheeler does really well. Passenger... 80-mile-an-hour passenger cars. We'll do just the 3 for now. And that was going to be green. Paint that green. Put you on the passenger. That passenger line we need to full load. Wait a minute. 1 full minute. And on the other direction, full load if any. Ah, cat. Sorry, but no. Not right now. There. Now it's going to take a minute to get a demand going on that line. But I should start to see an increased traffic of buses going through. And I might move this bus station over to here. Ah, big Cole Gamer, thank you for that subscription with your Prime. I do appreciate that. You could have chosen anyone, and you chose me. So, thank you very much for that. I think I'm going to move this bus station. And I'm going to stick it over here. Maybe I'll put it right here. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna move it over here, because I've got a bus station there, I got a bus there, I got a bus there. But I don't want to neglect this area in here. So maybe if I stick the bus over here, it'll help with the congestion in this intersection. Look at that, first airplane. So we're gonna go to Springfield Taxi, 2nd Street, after West we're gonna go here. And we're gonna remove 2nd Street. It'll do that loop now, which is fine, because now we're onto a 4-lane road over this way. Which is perfect. I will come in here, delete this out. And I think, nope, I didn't. I just now got airplanes for the first time, that's all. So let's see if we start to get passengers moving back and forth for this passenger train. Did I actually assign it? I did, okay. Which means it must be out. Yep, heading south now. North Vegas local looks like it's going to need some extra buses. Let's add 2 more buses to that loop for now. We don't want to go crazy. Refinery. Did I just tick over or something? Why is my refinery run losing money? No. Okay, it is. I just ticked over and to a new finance thing, that's all. Why is the refinery not making any... Waiting for free pet. Ah ho! I broke the refinery run. Let's go figure out what's going on with my refinery run. Where are my trains at? You're waiting for a free path. You're there. Why are you there? And not getting any product. It must have broken that one too when it did the other one. Again, I don't know why it messed with that line at all. You should get product. Alright, you loaded up just fine. Of course, for right now, you're just gonna have to run empty, and then when you get up here, you'll turn around. So strange that it did that. There. Get back on your way. That's one line that should not be losing me money. Alright, the taxi and the local I can understand, especially this here, but it's got passengers on it now, so that's a good thing. We're going to start seeing passengers coming and going. I probably will be a while before I get to that 48. Let's see how people are... Yep, see, now we've got people moving back and forth between towns. Now we're starting to get significant passengers on the road. So I'm going to actually look at... laying in for... I'm going to need 2 more lines. See, yeah, see, I can't even do high-speed capable tracks yet. Are the people not going to unload? Okay, apparently not. Yeah, they're moving back and forth, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I've got people waiting. Miscellaneous. There, why not? Yeah, something like that. Got a significant chunk of people now waiting to go over. is on this line here. That's my fuel line, so... Oh, gee golly willikers. Maybe what I should have done is switch this whole line over to here. Put the passenger terminal there. Because I'm going to have to add 2 more lines going down. Will it add a second track in? Negative. It will not. Whoa, lag spike. Maybe if I add a passenger terminal here, I could split it somehow and have a couple head off in this direction. I might be able to do that actually. I completely reconfigure this station, which is going to break my line coming through for the fuel. How would I want to do that? Trains are confusing, but when they work, they're brilliant. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And my biggest problem is the fact that I sat here and I kind of went nuts with adding some of this stuff in beforehand. So now I'm struggling to get it the way I want it. All the way down to here. And we're gonna config. Whoa! Wrong station. So I'm going to split it off of that line. I'll stick it onto that line. Miscellaneous, we'll do an underpass thing. Be nice to these people. Ooh, new buses. Nice, nice, nice. What just broke? Train 9. What, why? What's the problem? No path. What do you mean there's no path? You've got a path. I haven't touched your path. I haven't done anything to your path yet. Why are you freaking out? Must have been because I was messing with the station when it pulled in that it freaked out. Yeah. Yeah, it freaked out just because I was messing with it when it pulled into the station. Bump that up to 80 people. Because we're at least starting to put a lot more people back and forth. I will transfer you to another rail soon. Like that. What I should do is like this. And do no. Come in like this. In like this. Go back to parallel, yes. Like that. Go to no. Actually, before I do that, I need to get rid of this. So I can get this track. It's gonna do one of these off in this direction. Put into place. That one put into place, and then I can, when I redo it, do that over to here, and so on. But it needs to get into this station before I go ahead and redo this track. And I think if I do this track first, I should be able to do this track second. I hope. And then I have to set up my signaling on that track, which isn't a big deal. Alright, we're coming into the station. It's going to drop things off. I'm going to pause. As soon as it drops off. Oh, excuse me. Delete those. And then if I come here, train, track. You're not going to go that way, okay. Do that. I do this. Here, here. To there. Like so. Signals one way. All the way down. You should get all the way down to about here. Maybe one way the whole way back. Here one way through this. Here. Here. What do you mean you've got no path? North Vegas. We need to go to manage line. You can't obviously reach here. There. And then when I'm ready to add the Springfield set or the Seattle route, I can have it stopping here as well. And it can drop passengers to Seattle and pick them back up from Seattle. But for right now, there's nobody going back and forth to Seattle, so we're not worried about it. You're reloading, you should take off. Do I still have that set to wait? I do. It's only wait 30 seconds. As soon as this one gets on its way, I'm going to add a second train to that line. I'll wait for that one to get down into the other station, then I will duplicate it so that there's one at each end. You need more fuel, so I might duplicate the fuel run. I have to check on this route, see if they're coming back full. They certainly are. Edit. Cargo. I will add 2 to each of these. Alright, passenger train is almost halfway, a little over halfway down. Approaching the station, approaching the station. Let's clone the vehicle now. There, now we should be able to take care of plenty of passengers going back and forth. Yeah, we've got 58 passengers waiting to go back. That line should start earning me some decent money now. We've got, what, 63 on this train. We've only got 17 on that train. We now need to add probably 3 more buses here. And it will be the same story down here. We're going to need to add some buses. Get people back and forth from the... Oh, that's right. I got a new bus. I wanted to replace those buses. So let's replace these buses with the Schneider. It's a nicer bus. Let's go do the same thing up here. I'll replace all with this Schneider. 600 grand, bang. It's a bit faster of a bus, that's good. I can't do the bus lanes yet for the speed, so these buses are going to unfortunately continue to affect traffic for the time being, at least until I get a faster bus. It's not that bad though. These buses will do 35, these will do 40, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, see the tarpaulins will only do 30, so I'll stick with the 40s on those. And we're good. We're getting somewhere now. I got 102 getting ready to go down, 103. 4, how's the food thing doing? We are maxed out on food production at the moment because the demand, I believe, is falling off. I have 120. I wish this thing better split, or you could choose how to split the fuel. Wow, I need a lot more fuel supply into town. No, that'll come when I get better vehicles. I'm not going to add a bunch of vehicles to that route right now because it's just going to clog my line up with more traffic, which isn't going to do me any good. Alright, how are we looking? We got 37 people on this train. The other one should be heading north. 28. I might have to drop a few people off of it for the time being. A lot of passengers at this bus stop. That's a lot of people. No wonder there's so many people at this terminal. It's also serving this terminal. Station is overloaded. Yeah, no kidding. There's a few people waiting there. I got a new plane. The plane, boss, the plane. I should be making some decent profits now. Yeah, that's the problem. They're only half full. Oh, let's manage the vehicles on this. We're going to drop one off of each. Save me 1.3 million. Do that. But on that note, I need to save this game and get ready to... Yeah, like that. We're going to save it again just to be safe. I got to get ready to leave. I have to go get my child. But I do thank you all for coming and hanging out. Fummins for helping out, hanging out with me for a while. Thank you again to Big Cole Gamer for the follow and the Prime sub. Fummins, thank you as well for the Tier 1 sub, and Ten's Dungeon for the raid earlier. We're gonna switch this screen here. And we need to come over here, and who do we want to raid today? Who is out there? Oh, is there anybody out there we want to raid? Oh, let's see. Alright, Big Cole Gamer, see you later. I will probably be live again maybe tomorrow. If not, I will try to be live again on Friday for some more Transport Fever 2. But in the meantime, who do we have out there in La La Land? Is there anybody out there? No, no, nope. Oh. I don't have anybody on my raid list. Well, perhaps we'll do a raid next time when there's more people available. On that note, though, thank you all for coming. I do appreciate it. And have a good rest of your day.